Annyeonghaseyo, hey guys, it's Christy. I'm going to be doing another review for you guys. I'm going to be reviewing Doctor's Crush. There's this girl named Yoo Hae-jung who is kind of like a troubled teen. She's been getting into a lot of trouble her whole life, basically, and her dad is kind of at his wit's end. He doesn't know what to do anymore. Her mom's not in the picture anymore. So what he does is he kind of drops her off at his mom's house and basically kind of shoves the responsibility onto his mother. So she goes to school. At this school, she's typical, like her first day of school, I don't think she even goes to her whole day of class. She's getting into trouble and she's kind of causing all of this ruckus. And she meets her very, very best friend, Sun-hee. It's really cute and really funny because when they meet, she kind of saves her from these girls who are being all icky and mean, and turns out that Hae-jung, she is a really good fighter. She's very efficient at defending herself. They kind of become friends. She's having a lot of trouble in actually finding the motivation to go to class, right? To go to school and to be good, because her whole life, all she's known is abandonment. There at the school, she meets this teacher, Hong Ji-hong, who is very different from your typical teacher. He used to be a doctor and then he quits being a doctor to become a teacher. So he's this teacher and he's telling her, like, you know, trying to kind of motivate her, being the typical teacher, you know, you should go to school, you should go to class, you know, you should better your education kind of thing, you know. It's his reasoning is it's the only thing that nobody can take away from you, you know, your knowledge. He kind of motivates her to try and be better. So this big thing is math. She's got this big math test coming up. Her friend, when he asks her other friend to kind of help Hae-jung with her studies, with her math. So this friend's name is Jinsol, and she is kind of like perfect student. She's a quintessential perfect student. You know, she gets good grades, she studies hard, she listens to her parents, she's a good person. She helps Hae-jung kind of study and better understand this crazy world of math. At the end, when the test results come in, it turns out that Hae-jung has a better score than So kind of gets jealous. She is used to being the good student. She is used to being the student who all of the teachers are like, you know, you did perfect, you're the top of the class, you know, nobody does better than you. So she gets really, really jealous when Hae-jung does better. It kind of causes a rift in their friendship. Up to this point, you know, when they're studying and up to this point, they kind of become good friends and they do have kind of a really good relationship. So Hae-jung has a really, really good relationship with her grandmother. At first, her grandmother's kind of finding it very hard to raise this girl because this girl has a rebellious streak for miles. One of the things she tells Hae-jung is that she's always going to be there for her. It doesn't matter if, you know, she is all kinds of horrible. The important thing is that Hae-jung is her granddaughter and she's going to be there for her granddaughter and she's going to love her granddaughter no matter what. Hae-jung kind of sees this and is like, maybe, just maybe, I have finally found somebody who isn't going to abandon me. Her grandmother gets sick. Grandmother goes into surgery because I want to say she's got cancer. And it's a very simple, very basic, run-of-the-mill, every day surgery. You know, they do like a dozen of these every day at this hospital. The doctor, Din Young-hoon, also happens to be Sew's father. Hae-jung's grandma dies. It was supposed to be a routine operation. It was supposed to be in and out. Everything was supposed to be fine. Nothing bad was supposed to happen. It's an operation that they do every day. Like, they do thousands of them every day. So she doesn't understand why, if this is just a normal everyday procedure, her grandmother died. Hae-jung is really close to the teacher. Ji-hong is really fond of her, kind of sees a little bit of himself in her. He's got terrible abandonment issues and so he kind of understands her a little bit. She is kind of the one who starts developing first these feelings for him that are kind of controversial because she is still a high school student. So takes notice of this kind of closeness that they have and accuses him of being inappropriate with her, and so he gets fired. Hae-jung kind of uses this time to really get motivated about school and she becomes an excellent doctor. When you first kind of meet her, there's this kind of mob boss who's just, you know, being a jerk. After she beats up his people, you know, and he's dying, she kind of takes over one of the operating rooms when apparently you're supposed to report to somebody before you do that, but she's just kind of like, I don't have time for that crap. The resident surgeon that she meets, whom she was supposed to report to, is Eundel, and he's just kind of, you know, really affronted about it, you know, he's kind of really angry about it. It turns out they have also hired another surgeon. Hong Ji-hong, after being fired from the school where he was being inappropriate, makes a name for himself as a surgeon, and so this hospital where So-woo's working at now, So-woo and Hye-jung, he kind of goes there and he's a resident surgeon. And the thing is that there's already a resident surgeon. So Ji-hung and Hye-jung kind of develop their feelings for each other in this drama. And that's really what this drama is. They both have real serious, very deep issues, and they kind of work through them together. They kind of learn to rely on each other. At the same time, you know, while they're kind of working on their relationship, Hye-jung is bound and determined to find out what happened with her grandmother. So she's investigating this. She doesn't stick out. She's very, you know, she does her job. She does a good job, and she makes a name for herself in this hospital. I mean, this drama is so amazing. It has one of the best supporting casts ever. This drama is really focused, like core focused, on Hye-jung and Ji-hoon, but it really does a good job of getting you involved with all of the other supporting characters. Ah Jung-dae is one of the doctors who's doing his residency, which means he's kind of, you know, working there, trying to gain experience, along with Choi Kan-ju, Hyung-kook, Kang Kyung-ju. They kind of band together and they kind of form like this little clique. They're like the residency doctors. I actually think I'm lying. Kang Kyung-ju, I want to say he's already a doctor, or at the very least he's a senior resident, which means he's been there longer than the others. He kind of tells the others what to do. Best story and the most heartbreaking story is Choi Kan-soo's. I cried so much. He was my favorite, easily my favorite. He is the most happy-go-lucky. He is the funnest. He is, you know, the one who's just, you know, out to make everybody laugh. And he was my favorite. And what happens to him is heartbreaking. Have I got you intrigued? Are you gonna go watch it now? This drama was only the second kind of medical drama that I've ever seen, and I was really impressed with it. I love Park Shin-hye. I think she is such a great, versatile actress. She portrays heartbreak very, very well, and I cried so much. They did a really good job of kind of developing these characters. You kind of really do grow to love the characters. You root for them all the time. It's really an amazing drama. That's about it for this drama, guys. I will see you guys next time. If you agree with me, disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to watch these dramas, and then drop me a line, you're free to do so. If you have any recommendations for me, anything you want me to watch and review, let me know down in the comments below. That's about it for this video, guys. So I will see you guys later. Bye!